You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Roses in the Flames. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. I was here earlier, but I don't think the exit was this way. Maybe if I go down this flight of stairs? Will you find? Maybe Magma was already here waiting for me. I ran over towards the exit, desperate to get out of the place that changed the course of my life for good. More dragons! I didn't see Magma, so I looked for somewhere to sit, only to find that the seats were these large cushions. I gently rubbed a particular cushion. Hey, stop right there! So, of course, Magma came while acting with an intimidating sneer on her face. Magma walked up to me cautiously, and I slowly backed away from her. So, of course, she went into my face and was acting intimidating again. The judge gave me this. He said I needed to give you the slip of paper. I could already guess her reaction, and I backed further away in case she exploded. But as Magma read it, she just sighed instead of throwing a fit of rage. I have no idea why the judge thought that taking you to my apartment was such a great idea. Listen, you might have the others fooled. I don't know how you even managed to fool the judge, but if you make one wrong step, you make one indication, you commit harm against another dragon. If you so much as even think about harming a dragon, I will personally see to it that you disappear. Do I make myself clear? I swear, You can stop right there. We're going outside. I can't believe I'm going to say this next. Get on my back. I didn't hear what Magma had said. She had muttered something inaudible to me. What did you say? Get on my back, please. Wait, why? You were against that earlier when we were in the valley, remember? Climb on my back now. We're going for a ride. Relax, jeez. I heard Magma breathing heavily, and she turned around and readied her back for me to ride on. If you kill me somehow during this trip, you'll fall to your death. You're being paranoid, okay? Look, we're going to fly. We're steering clear from prying eyes. Yes. Good. Let's go flying. Reluctantly, I climbed onto Magma's back, and she yelled for me to wrap my arms around her neck. Let's get this over with. Oh, wow, that is pretty. Damn. Durgs everywhere. You're going too fast! Slow down! Magma shot an angry look at me and quickly gathered herself. Ignoring my plea, she flew furiously across the sky. Durgs everywhere. Durg apartments. Let's go. Go inside. There was no conversation. Magma shuffled me in before anyone could see us. Hurry up! I don't have all day. Magma opened the door at the end of the hallway, and she reluctantly allowed me to walk inside. If you and I were to stay out of each other's way while we're here, I would be fine with that. Just don't touch or break anything, okay? I'll be in my room. You can lay on the couch here. Alright. Magma walked back into her room, and I heard her shut the door. I thought about snooping around and maybe figuring out where I was. At least I'm alive. At least I was alive, that was true. But without my family, my friends, is there a chance of coming back home with my family and friends? I sat on the couch and laid back. I stared at the ceiling for a bit before drifting off to sleep. Like the pictures on the wall, those are pretty cool. Well, the home has quite nice decor. When I woke up, it was dark out. However, I looked outside and saw city lights in the distance. It looked almost human. I looked at Magma's clock on her wall, and it read 8:45. The nap was only supposed to be for an hour. As I laid awake on the couch, the lights turned on. I shut my eyes, not wanting to see Magma. But it was a different voice announcing that they were back from somewhere. I'm back! Wait, who is that? I peered over the couch and barely made out the figure by the door. It was a dragon made up of sporting blue-colored scales. Quickly, I ducked into the couch and closed my eyes, thinking about what I saw. I really am in a world full of dragons. And there is no escaping this place. Once again, the sunshine was caressing my skin, but today, there was no warmth to it. My eyes darted over, expecting to be greeted with a console, but there was no fun to be had. Opening a menu and pressing exit would be so much easier. Opening a menu and pressing exit. That's funny. I heard someone pull back the drapes, and at first I thought it was one of my brothers or sisters, but it was the same old couch I slept on the night before. No, it was not a dream. Wake up! I heard a gentle voice telling me to wake up, and I felt my feet being lightly brushed up against something. But when I fully opened my eyes, the feeling and the subject was gone. Who said that? I sat up from the couch with a start, pressing both my palms against my face. I thought back to yesterday's events, and Magma's jarring rudeness even as she was about to go to bed. Please tell me she's gone. I heard a noise coming from what could have been the kitchen. I hoped that whoever was making that sound in the kitchen wasn't Magma, but who was it? Of course, it was probably another dragon. I didn't want to appear out of nowhere and scare it. Hesitantly, I made my way towards the kitchen to see Magma with another dragon sitting across from her. Well, well, look who finally decided to show up. I ignored Magma and focused my gaze on the blue dragon who was sitting across from her. She appeared to be eating something. Hey, listen, I'm not here to fight anybody or annoy anyone. I just have a couple questions. I would like to know, Officer Magma, what is going to happen to me? Well, unfortunately, the judge decided to put me on babysitting duty, so I have to watch over you. I'm going to be keeping a sharp eye on you. Don't try anything stupid. Then the blue dragon spoke. Aren't you that human everyone keeps talking about? Magma stopped chewing, and she paid attention to me now that her friend was asking me a question. Are you planning on seeing Snowy today? I could hear that Magma nearly choked on her food. Do you want to see Snowy today, or do something else? Important decision to be made. Wait. No. That page 2? Wait. Wait a second. Can I not? Ah! There we go. Okay. This should be... Yeah, this should be Snowy's route. Snowy's cute. Very cute to her. Oh, all of them are cute. Yes, please take me to the hospital. I decided I wanted to see Snowy today. Maybe she's at the hospital where she said she works. Yeah, I think I'd like to pay a visit to Snowy today. I have a few things on my mind to say to her. Alright, if that is what you want to do, we'll go to the hospital. I peered over to my right, and I saw a clock on the wall. It read 9:30. It's 9:30, Rowan, right? My task for today is to look after you and make sure you're not up to anything bad. I will keep a close eye on you. You don't have to worry, I won't mess up. Better not. I'm going to throw you back into jail, and it would be my pleasure. Hey, life isn't always fair. Don't worry, I'll be at your side. I promise I won't bite, and you better not do anything to hurt Snowy. Magma finished eating her meal a few minutes later, and she sat up from her chair, leaving her friend behind. I looked outside, and it was looking to be a sunny day. I never thought I would ever be alone in a room with a live dragon before. Are you really what you say you are? Like, being human? Yeah. I am in fact a human, yes. When I hear it is true, I would be surprised. Before you came along, we had to deal with problems of other creatures claiming to be humans so that they could scam us while boldly proclaiming that they are supposedly legendary creatures. The city council will go to Mytheldrian and verify your anatomy with the books hidden in their vaults, and if it's false, you could probably be executed. I have nothing to worry about. I regained my composure. Still can't believe I'm talking to a real live breathing dragon. I promise I am what I say I am. Soon the whole town will talk about you coming here. If you are a human, I think you'll like it here. I felt a tap on my back and heard Magma telling me to go with her to the hospital. Bye! See you this evening, I guess. During that conversation, I sensed Margaret, I think her name was, is a very shy dragon. She sounds like she doesn't talk much to others. Come on, let's go! Magma was waiting by the door, and she stood there for me until after I left the apartment. Thump, 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 thump. Walk. Walk, 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 walk. Walk with me, please. We're walking to the hospital. Is it far? No. It's just around the cemetery here. It wasn't very busy. Oh, that's a cool statue. Come on, we're walking in. Magma walked behind me, and I walked up to what I thought was where the reception desk must be. The receptionist had a very surprised look on their face as they saw me and greeted us. Oh, wow, it's that human that everyone keeps talking about. Magma gave off a faint, guttural growl. I don't think the receptionist heard it. I'm witnessing history. It's amazing to see one alive today. Sit down. Nobody's supposed to be near it. Okay, my mistake then. What can I do for you? Is Dr. Snowy in? Magma moved to the other side of the receptionist's desk. Yes, she's in room 121. It's on the map right there on your right. Magma turned to see a hospital map against the wall. I studied the map only for a few seconds before Magma covered it with her large paw. Ah! Hey, what was that for? I want to see if you're capable of finding room 121 by yourself. You wanted to be here. Figure it out. Let's see. Probably in this area, then. Yeah, I'm not seeing a room 121 anywhere else. It's got to be... paws covering up. Actually, yeah, let me, Actually, where is room 121? I don't even see it listed on here. Where did she say it was? Yeah, she's in room 121. Where is room 121? I don't see it! It doesn't exist. I want to see if you're capable of finding room 121 by yourself. You wanted to be here. Figure it out. I rolled my eyes, and I saw a sign that pointed out to where Dr. Snowy might be. This way. 2-1 isn't even on there. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!